Oh, hey, friend. You can't sleep either, huh? I know what that's like. Do you know that sometimes I stay up late into the wee hours of the night crafting and filming to get my videos out on time? And other times when I can't get to sleep, well, I love to grab my phone and watch what my friends have been up to. Tonight, I'm joined by two wonderful co-hosts, Monica of Up All Night DIY, makes sense, and Dawn of Shabby Meets Bling, and many other creators who wanted to join our Can't Sleep Creations playlist. I hope you enjoy what we've come up with for tonight. And for me in particular, well, I created things that I've just been dreaming about. So I hope you enjoy my dreams with me. Let's get started. Are you all tucked in bed and ready to close your eyes and dream and sleep along with me? Well, I think we can dream and craft along. I don't want you to fall asleep quite yet, but I wanted to invite you into a dreamlight state as I create all of these wonderful, whimsical ideas for you. I decided to create crowns, all different types of crowns. I would love to come up with a story thinking of one day that I was living in a little cottage somewhere in the middle of an English meadow or something, and all of a sudden I had to create these beautiful floral crowns. And one day I was creating floral crowns just using a headband from the Dollar Tree. And yes, in English meadows, they have Dollar Trees, believe it or not. They're called dollar pounds or Poundland. But yes, I used a headband from the Dollar Tree or Poundland, wherever you're from, and just used all of the leaves that I could find in the meadow. And here I found a beautiful branch with lovely little blossoms. And yes, the blossoms also came from Poundland. The branch, well, that came from somewhere in the middle of the meadow. We're going to go with that story because that's what I believe. Anyway, dream along with me. Why not? So here I found this beautiful little blossoming twig, and I have added it to my headband using some hot glue and a clamp just to make sure it stays in place. But I also added some floral wire to make sure that it didn't move around or it wasn't uncomfortable to wear for whoever the wearer was going to be. I also added some more branches with my floral wire. Who could I be creating this beautiful floral crown for? Is it for me? Am I going to be dancing in the meadow with this crown on? More than likely, yes. But I probably will be dancing in the meadow with my two wonderful little kitty cats, Luna and Kuru. They haven't shown up yet. I wonder why. Sometimes I imagine that they're my little creative fairies, and I create things and they just make it prettier. Oh, there's Luna right there. She is the moon, so she is perfect to join us for an overnight creation production playlist. The moon has arisen to join us to create. So here I am adding all these wonderful little blossoms that I picked in the middle of the meadow or an English garden or wherever you want to imagine that I was just frolicking in and picking up these pretty flowers and ranunculus roses, ranunculus, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. And she was so cute. Luna was just sitting there playing with my little branches and stuff. I was so worried with her little eyes. She was always getting too close and I was trying to move away, but she was just there to get some love and some petting. So cute, so adorable. I hope you craft with your cats or your kids or whoever wants to join you for crafting. And here all I'm going to do is continue to add my blossoms, and these came from many different places, many different meadows. The Dollar Tree, the Hobby Lobby meadow, and even the Timu meadow. Who knows? I can't remember. Now I have my little shadow cat, Kuru. Kuru is supposed to mean shadow, but I think it means something else, but that's fine. We kept the name. And all I keep doing here is adding more branches and blossoms to make this a truly unique crown. I didn't want it to look like a crown that you would wear for Day of the Dead or anything like that. Something maybe that you would find, like I said, in a beautiful English countryside cottage store or what have you. So yes, I'm pretending that I'm creating this crown for someone to purchase at my store. But maybe it's someone in disguise. Maybe it's a princess or a queen or a king looking for a queen. That would be cool. And yes, and he purchases this beautiful crown. But I don't know, maybe there's magic in the crown. Maybe whoever wears this beautiful flowered crown becomes young and beautiful. Wouldn't we like that? Wouldn't we like that? I would love that. I wouldn't give away that crown for nothing in the world. But I'm just enjoying creating this crown and sharing it with you on this evening, creative Can't Sleep Creations playlist. I am having a ball. And again, you have to create your own creations, and whenever you create something like a fascinator or a headband, make sure to check the backside of it, because people are going to see your backside, so you don't want it to look ugly. You want it to look just as pretty as the front, maybe a little more demure, but still just as beautiful, so that if someone catches your eye or you catch their eye and they're following you, hopefully not a stalker, but you know what I mean, that they see your beautiful crown from behind and say it's just as lovely. So here I am finishing up my beautiful little floral crown, and I'm adding a little visitor. I thought it would be cute to have a little bird or a butterfly. For this one, I'm adding a bird, but don't think there won't be butterflies following soon after. And there you have it. Now let's continue. Don't go to sleep just yet, my sleepy little kitty cats. There's so much more to do, and I have so much more to share with you. Imagine that beautiful floral crown invited all the beautiful, magical, majestical butterflies to join you. So today, I am going to create a beautiful fantasy butterfly fascinator. And there's Luna. She's verifying and making sure that all the butterflies are the top quality butterflies. And Guru is here to join us as well. I found this beautiful box of butterflies ranging in different sizes at the thrift store. It was only $3. Can you believe it? So what I did first was I took dragonfly paint from Folk Art, and I made sure to paint each and every one of these butterflies. I think I had over a dozen butterflies, and they were perfect for my fascinator. I do have an event coming up that's going to be Kentucky Derby inspired, so I thought a butterfly fascinator would be perfect. Luna is so sweet, just watching me as I paint all of these wonderful butterflies. And if you've never tried dragonfly paint, it really is beautiful. It gives a dragonfly like kind of sheen or shimmer. It has glitter in it, and it shifts from one color to the next, and it's absolutely perfect for this project. So if you want to add a little bit of magic to any of your painting projects, definitely check out Dragonfly from Folk Art. Look at how beautiful they are. Luna seems to like it. Oh, that's Luke's hand, not mine. Anyway, now we're going to continue. The most important thing is to select a headband that's very strong and sturdy. I tried to create a little crown for Guru and Luna, but they didn't want to wear it. Oh well, next time. With this headband, I'm going to use floral wire. Now, my floral wire was a little thinner than it should have been, but I just took 3 or 4 strands of the floral wire and twisted them together to make stronger floral wire. It's important that they're strong, but not too strong, because you do want the butterflies to have some movement. After I twisted together the floral wire, I made sure to cover them with floral tape. If you haven't used floral tape before, it's wonderful, and it helps to disguise all of the workings in those wires. So you just see one, big wire that's green, which is perfect for the butterflies. Luna was chomping on my butterfly wires. I don't know why. But here I am creating what is going to be the base of my butterflies. Now, you will forgive me, but I forgot to hit record when I started putting the butterflies on the headband. So what you're seeing is the back of the headband as I add more butterflies to cover the back of the headband. As I said previously, remember to make the back as lovely as the front of your headband or your fascinator. In this case, it's a fascinator. But look at how tall and how beautiful this fascinator is going to be already. What was great about these butterflies is that their bodies were actually styrofoam painted black. So it was very easy to put the wire through the bodies and then just put a little bit of E6000 or hot glue, whichever you prefer. I prefer hot glue myself, but it was very easy to attach them to the wire, and especially since the wire was covered. Now I'm using these long leaves to cover all of the workings and the mechanics of the wires, and just being able to cover them with these different twists and turns of these leaves. I tried to keep it very natural. I think that's the most important thing. And I would not use moss. Don't use moss where hair is concerned, because you will have moss all over your hair. Believe me, I tried. Here is another leaf again that I am adding to this wonderful creation. Again, just to cover everything on the headband, all of the wires that you can see on the headband. It looks so much nicer when it's covered with leaves. And here I am just taking some last looks and adding some last minute touches to the back again of my fascinator. As I said before, somebody's always going to be walking behind you or sitting behind you, so make sure that you take time and look at the back of your fascinator as well as the front. And make good use of any leaves or other flowers. You can add flowers to your butterfly fascinator. Because my butterflies were so huge, I decided just to keep them as butterflies. But you can use anything you like, and I think it turned out so dreamy and fantastic. I love my fascinator. And now I wanted to create a regal crown, something that would be befitting for a castle. So imagine that you're walking through the meadow and you hear these trumpets and these horns, and a horseman comes by and gives you an invitation. You are invited to the castle for some party or something, but you need a crown. So of course I put my working little hands together and put this crown. All I'm using is some filigree items that you can get on Amazon or many other stores, including our craft stores, and this Dollar Tree trim. They have metal trim at the Dollar Tree, and it was absolutely perfect. So if you see this trim, buy it, because it's usually so much more expensive. All these filigree, they're called filigree, they're brass colored, but it doesn't matter because you can paint them anything you'd like, and that's exactly what I do right here. What the first thing I wanted to do is recreate or create all of my items and put them together. Because I had so many filigree items, I really could go to town and be very creative. I wanted to also make sure to bend the items so they weren't perfectly straight on the crown, since usually crowns are rounded, so you want your items to be rounded as well. I'm putting things together using E6000 or B6000 or E7, what is it? B7000, that's it. B7000. But you can also use hot glue to help you keep items in place. Clamp it down and let them dry before you add them to your crown. I really had so much fun being very creative with these. You can also create crowns with old jewelry that you might have, or broken jewelry, or even Totally Dazzled. If you've never heard of Totally Dazzled, I have a link for them down below. You can also find these items on Temu as well as Amazon. So there's very many different locations where you can find all of these filigree items. But again, you can find things around the house as well. As I'm putting these together, I'm trying to create a design for my crown. As I put together my crown, I used only hot glue in many places. That was so that I can, just put it there as a placeholder and then decide how my design was going to look. Once I was ready, as you can see, they were very loose. Once I was ready, all I did was use my B7000 or E6000, whatever you have, and glue them into place with the security of a better type of glue for this project. And there's little Luna's little paws, her magical little paws are there to help me and guide me along the way. Once all the glue was dry, I took it outside and I spray painted it with a metallic silver spray paint. I thought this was the best choice since I really wanted to bling it up. So here I'm using it's self-adhesive, but I also like to add some E6000 to my crown to add these rhinestones. These are crystal rhinestones. They're not glass. I mean, they're glass, not plastic. So you'll see that they really shine. They're incredible and they're very inexpensive. You can find them again in all the areas that I've told you that you can find them, but you can also buy it at Hobby Lobby. They have ribbon that is just like this and it's crystal rhinestones. Absolutely beautiful. Again, you can create your crown to your heart's desire. Once I finished the edging of the crown, of course, now I had to go back and do all the little details. I had leaves, I had roses. There were so many little things. And yeah, it took me a bit of a time to do this, but it was so worthwhile. At least I think so. Where am I going to wear this? I don't know, but it's something that I always wanted to create and just didn't think I had the ability to do so. I was inspired by another YouTuber, and I will mention him down below, where he created replicas of Queen Elizabeth's crown, and they were absolutely stunning. So he inspired me to create my own crown. Here I'm using this beautiful, I guess diadem it's what it's called, but I am using this and it's from the Totally Dazzled. It was perfect. So I thought it was perfect to add it to the front of my crown, front and center. And I'm going to continue embellishing the rest of this beautiful crown. I'm going to just have some soft music so you can enjoy as I continue crafting this lovely crown. With a little imagination and a lot of effort, you can create something just like this. I am so happy. Imagine all the events that you could possibly create this for. There are proms coming up and weddings. You can create your own wedding crown that makes it truly special to have and enjoy. I hope you enjoy our Can't Sleep Creations playlist. I am joined by two wonderful co-hosts, Monica of Up All Night DIY and Dawn of Shabby Meets Bling. The three of us love to create many of our crafts in the middle of the night, and so do many of our friends. So I hope you check out the full playlist, and I hope you come back and watch all of our videos, especially when you can't sleep and you're up all night. Now, let's continue. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and thanks again to my lovely friends, Dawn of Shabby Meets Bling and Monica of Up All Night DIY. It means the world to me that you came to spend some time with us and all the other creators on this playlist. As I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure.